And then we have a quite of many these black electric cables connectors what we have to open, but these are easy to open when we start in that end area. And like in here we have this VVTI sensor, and I press that only in here and I pull out the sensor in this way. These are easy to open, and also this emission control sensor in here. I press side area and pull out, and then there is next. This is VVTI sensor in down or crankshaft sensor. Only press side, and then sometimes these are more difficult to open. Now it opens, and then we go in this back area in here, and there are these connection points, and we have to open these connectors in so that we install in here screwdriver, or we take that 10mm bolt away. Okay, and now we can see example that how I open this connector. There is flathead screwdriver, and carefully I bend this locking pin to open carefully in that way. And now I can take this connector away, and there is knock sensor in here, down area. Now knock sensor is free, and this cable is almost ready, and next part is in here. Let's look at what sensor is there. And this sensor in here is really crankshaft connection sensor. It goes in here down, and let's go to look at side area next. Sensor's location is just in here, that part. And here I have to press this side area and move. This looks like to be more complex sense to open. There is some locking device, or then I can open this 10mm this bolt in here, and then this part opens. Now I check that in this area I have to move and then open. Okay, I open this part. Okay, and now this sensor opens, and there was trick that this part have to move down, that white part. Now this part is free. Okay, good, and there is really now this crankshaft connection sensor, and these are coolant hoses, and we go forward, and there is pick this slot, and I open this slot in here in that way. Good. And now these parts opens, and next we can open these gearbox cables, and first one is in here. I press that down. This is hard, and it opens nicely. Good. And then we go in this back area in here, and here we have two cables. Now I press this side, it opens, and then in this area, that side, I compress also side, and I pull out. And now these gearbox cables, both of these opens. Good, excellent. And then we check that where is our next cable. It is easy to look in here, and now we go in this up area, and here we have then this throttle body's first connector, and then this second connector in here. Good. And then this connector, this keeper, it opens nicely, excellent. And then we look, this next step is is in here. We have minus cables, but before of that I take this big lamps, that connector free, in this way. Good, it opens nicely. Then these cables goes in that direction, excellent. And we go to open these up areas, these bolts next. Okay, and next step is that we have to take these electric connectors away in this up area, like fuel injectors, these ignition coils, and then these big connector area in here. And we start in this fuel injector area now. Okay, and these fuel injectors stay open so that I press this side area and then I pull out. This opens really easily. Nice. And then these ignition coils, they are also that I press that area and I remove connector. And then this final one is like hidden. And then I have to take this big electric cable part away so that there are those 10mm bolts in here. And I open here and in here those bolts. Okay, and here is my 10mm socket. That one, and in here cool. Now this part, that area is free, and then there is second bolt in that area, second bolt in here, and now these connectors, they are more free, and then I can install this connector also. Okay, good. And now this big cable area moves, and then we have in here, that side in here, there are minus cables, and we go to open next those cables. Okay, and then we are looking this side area, and here we can see this. Firstly, this is radio connector, that one, and then these minus cables. First one in this up area, ground. This is ground bolt, and then this lower part. There is also minus. And now these minus cables, they are free. Good. Okay, and then I can lift these all electric cables like away, so that I move these in the area, like away, in that way. Good. And next we go to open this area in here. Firstly, we open this minus cable in this side area. These minus cables in here. And there are two minus cables. And then this stabilizer bar, and this is like minus cable, and I remove this cable in that area. Good. This rubber hose, And there is this emission controls this system, and we take also this cable free. Good.